Hello, my YouTube family. I guess I'm going to do it right now because, heck, I'm kind of waiting. Okay, so, yeah, I'm sorry about the dark, seeing much of darkness, but once the video has been edited and stuff, we'll have it going. So, anyway, so tonight was Team Scorpion, and there was the episode I guess everybody was waiting for, the wedding thing. But before we begin talking about that, this is spoilers ahead. So if you guys haven't seen Scorpion from tonight, I highly recommend you do watch it now. You can do it like on demand if you have it, or I'll go on to cbs.com. Actually, I'll get the link once it's available. That won't be until tomorrow. So anyway, what happened during tonight's episode of Tonight with the team of Team Scorpion? Well, let's just say it's kind of really bad in a way. The reason what happened is I know everybody was excited to see the wedding of Happy and Toby, but they had to deal with a little case of some kind of county in Wyoming that had Happy, Sylvester, Walter, and Cave to go out. Now, during that time, I guess I must have missed something, but I guess Walter somehow fired Paige. And I guess this is because there was a rule that he had was that you can't, that if if you guys are in love, you can't be working for Scorpion. Well, he decided to let Toby and Happy still part of the team because he knows he needs them. But I think when he got rid of Paige, I think because he was very hard, he was struggling the feels of how to say how much he's in love with Paige so much. And he really blew it towards his, he really blew it. And sorry, I'll probably fix that later. So Walter knows that he made a mistake. That realizing when pushing away somebody that you love, you know you're going to cause trouble. Well, that's what Walter had done. But she still came back to them no matter what because she cared for the others. But I think Walter realized he made a huge mistake because he does not want to lose Paige again to somebody else, which was the right decision he ever done. So, anyway, because of that, while they were in Wyoming and they were trying to deal with the situation, and when Paige, even though Paige was with Toby and they're all dealing with back home in California, and things were getting a little bit out of hand, and it was like, oh. So I guess there were a lot of crazy things, like, for example, like, I know Toby did a Star Wars reference he said Princess Leia and Han Solo, and he wants to compare that to him and Happy. And I mean, no offense, but what the heck's going on with the show's writers? Was that supposed to be a clever thing, or adding insult to Harrison Ford and the late Carrie Fisher? I mean, don't get me wrong or anything, but I don't know what was that meant for. But anyway, so it turns out, I guess what happened throughout there. Well, apparently they were trying to get. It was like they're trying to seal it up. Then suddenly it was like gonna have an eruption, and then somehow in a way Walter and Cave fell through, and then turns out that Walter got stuck and he got hurt. Not really fully hurt because it looked like he was fine by the time they got home. And for the wedding, which Paige had to do to make it, after all what happened with them and they missed their flight. But so they said to have a really small wedding, and I think that was really kind of a cool thing that Paige done that. So the wedding happened, and of course there were a lot of things happening, like the wedding happened. Walter realized that he was very wrong of what he said, and he told Ralph that he apologizes for what he had done. But Ralph accepted it, but he said to tell this to his mother. In other words, tell it to Paige, which he did. So they end up dancing, and they both confessed to each other their love. Yay, Maggie's back in control. I guess that's what they said on Twitter. So apparently Walter and Paige are now officially being together, and I guess you could say now, I guess Paige is back on the team, because he knows he made a big mistake. So now, upon the wedding and stuff, and of course Walter and Paige had to figure out how to make things right again, and with each other. And despite Walter had the courage to confess that he had loved Paige since the day they met, all the way back in the first episode of season 1, and that is a doozy to go. That sounds doozy to remember that, but yeah. I think that's what it was, that he was in love with her since the first time they met, and that was the beginning of season 1, episode 1. Despite how, I guess how sort of mad, he had a feeling. I guess you can tell you that Walter was kind of upset in a way, but I guess he was mad because he knows that when they love somebody, they sometimes they act things out badly. Like they were really, really upset not upset, more like they're mad. Just to just let them know that, hey, I'm just mad, but you're so lovely. But I really want to love you, but I don't know how. So I guess you could say that. So because of all this madness and things happen, I guess so. So apparently, the best part of the episode was when everybody was still dancing and Happy and Toby wants to make out in the closet, the utility closet, at the restaurant, I guess, that they were supposed to have for the venue and stuff, but decided to have it outside the parking lot. So instead of them, when they about to open the door and they were going to go in, instead they find Walter and Paige making out. Oh, it was so funny as heck. I was like, oh my god, Walter and Paige was making out. That was the highlight of the episode. It was so funny. Walter and Paige got caught by Toby and Happy, and then everybody else showed up. And of course, Cave came and told everybody there's a case going on. So it turns out that they were going to the French Polynesia. So they get there, they get on board, they got to an airplane, get on board. They couldn't go yet because they needed a co-pilot, so Happy offers. So they were about to go wing until it reached morning when everybody was asleep, and then they realized they wake till something went wrong, and now they're waking up, and everybody else woke up to power and wondering how the heck did they lose power from. So I guess in the next episode of Scorpion, we're gonna find out if they're gonna get. I think this is gonna be. I guess they're gonna be stranded on an island. Geez, I wonder if there's gonna be any references of Gilligan's Island. Oh my god, I can't believe I've said that. I'm almost 32 years old, and I just said something. Uh, hashtag blame Nick at night. Or I should say, TV Land, really. Or something like that. I don't know. Sorry, you have to forgive me. Even though I've been born in '85 and being growing up in the '90s, sometimes you get to see television shows and they're referencing shows that probably your parents or grandparents grew into. It's a weird thing to say. Oh, I hate that when happens. So yeah, I guess the episode was really crazy. I mean, there was some laughing and stuff that there was a lot of laughing I did, and there was some almost. I remember really cried because of the wedding, but I'm just glad that things are finally happening. I mean, but I know there's nothing bad's going to be happening to anybody. I mean, this episode is like simply defined. And I can't wait. I mean, I guess you could say from the beginning of season 3 to now, it was like, yes. uh, it was like it was from a rocky beginning, but it was a rocky beginning because I mean, after all, with going on, after how season 2 went, it was I mean, especially because Walter and Paige trying to find somebody else to love when the fact is they love each other no matter what. But yeah, that's what I'm just saying. How this is in a way to end this, but I hope you guys really enjoy my review. Tomorrow night we are back to Tuesday night shows. Yes, on CBS. Yes, CBS. Yes. I should do that. Make a little CBS Tuesday night, CBS. Yes. Whoo. Of course, then I could be in trouble for husband entertainment. But anyway, I'm looking forward to see how things are with how they're going to survive into this madness. I'm not sure if they're going to make it to French Polynesia, but I'm pretty sure they're going to land somewhere, and probably a little far from it, or they probably will land in French Polynesia. Sorry guys, you heard that. That was a phone. That was my mom's phone. It was my mom's phone. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna be looking crazy tomorrow night. But the one thing I'm not gonna be looking forward, I'm not sure why I'm gonna say this. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I think NCIS New Orleans is not gonna be good because it's the reason why I'm saying it's the freaking fallout out from what the last episode we had was about 2 weeks ago, and I was like, oh no, this is not gonna end well. So anyway guys, sorry if you see this dark, but I'll make sure everything's fixed up. So anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!